What's going on, people? In this episode we have another. We're gonna be comparing Fender Custom Shop Fat 50's pickup with the Noiseless that came with my Mexican Fender. What it lands us in now? We break it down, baby. Alright, thank you so much for being here once again. Remember, like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube so that you and I can stay in touch with each other. Anyway, what is this video about? Fender Custom Shop Fat 50's pickups. Really nice. I did a video where I was installing these pickups and you can watch it right here. And I gave you like my first thoughts in that video. But now I had some time to sit with the guitar and listen to the pickups daily since I think I have a little bit of a better opinion on these pickups than what I had in the beginning. And was it anything like what I thought? I'm not sure. But why don't we just go listen to a few sound examples. Alright, now let's listen to a few open chords. Alright, now let's hear some. Let's go. All right, so after hearing all those different tones, tell me what you think in the comment section. And don't cheat, go do it right now before you hear what I have to say, okay? I want to talk about a few things that I could notice. The first thing, they're called Fat 50s and they really are fat. I remember that when I first bought this Strat, I was watching a Paul Davis video and then I started noticing that his red custom shop guitar didn't sound anything like my Strat. What I could notice at that moment, it was like his guitar sounded so fat. Even though mine had all that definition and all the spank that I wanted, and I love that about those Noiseless pickups.
They are super spanky.
They invite you to almost like hit it hard too. So for a Strat, and if you're doing like funky stuff, I think that's pretty nice. But I digress. So I felt like they were really, really fat, and I was trying to get my guitar to sound as fat, and I could never do it. I was trying different amps, different speakers, different microphone placement, different EQ moves, and I could hear it. It's not that I want more bass.
I just wanted every string to be thicker.
For a second, I thought maybe I just need thicker strings, like thicker string gauge. But then I realized, nah, custom shop pickups have to have something. And I know that guitar has to have like either Fat 50 or Fat 60s. So I think that's exactly what this has. You hear like the thickness of that string, it's like fatter than I'm used to, even though it doesn't have
more bass.
It's like the harmonic structure and the sound, it has different voicing. So very different things are accented. And if you have a bunch of hours of ear training in you, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. In the case of these Noiseless, that they were like the classics, I'm pretty sure. Let me know in the comment section if they are the classics. I felt that they had a lot of definition, but they tend to sound a little bit brittle. And that could be a great thing, especially I think in a mix. If you really want something to poke out, just make it brittle. And I think that's what they do with those pickups. Really, I have nothing to complain about those pickups. They sound really, really nice in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Because I don't buy the hype that just because something is like super expensive or because it has the name
custom shop
has to be better, especially because in sound, everything is just about how it fits the purpose that you're needing from that specific instrument. So if it works for you and that's the sound that you're needing, not this, awesome. Because I think there's a bunch of cases that this sound might not be right. I feel like this commands a lot more attention. And if you're using your guitar at that moment to make a part that doesn't need to poke out, let's say more than the vocal, maybe those kind of Noiseless pickups are a little bit better in that, especially because they have all the definition that you need. But let's say guitarist point of view, definitely I want my strings to sound fatter. So, okay, let's go to the point number 2. And this is probably like the funnier part of it because I feel like the internet has been like so focused on trying to say like
Noiseless pickups are lifeless pickups. Like they don't have enough top hand. It's like they don't have that shine or that stankiness.
And I want to say that that's not what I hear. In this test, in my opinion, that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of spank and a lot of like pokiness from the Noiseless that I am not getting from the Fat 50s. The Fat 50s have this beautiful mellow mid-range heavy tone. It's not super spanky and defined. I mean, of course, once you go to that like position 4, super spanky and super defined. But that neck pickup, super warm. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's something that's very, very important to me, that sometimes what we hear on videos is not reality. And that's why I like to do this kind of videos this way, because I don't give the opportunity to my brain to forget what the sound was like, right? I'm changing on purpose sometimes between chords just because I want to hear how the same harmonics are ringing or how they are being captured differently just from the pickups. And that satisfies my craving on to actually figure out what the tone is like. I don't like to just be thinking or making assumptions. I want to hear it and not what people say they think they're hearing. But anyway, I digress. Let's go to the third point. If I were to turn this volume all the way up, like right now, listen. You can tell that there's a little bit of noise. But nothing like crazy. For example, like my Telly that has custom shop pickups too, like that neck pickup is noisy. But in this case, not at all. And I know a lot of people have told me that the reason why my Strats are not as noisy, it's because of the gold pickguard, the anodized gold pickguard. Because some people say that isolates the noise a lot better. And that's a lot of the reason why in the early days of Fender, there used to be anodized pickguards. But I'm really happy with the noise to signal ratio here. Like, you know, it just adds a little bit there, but I don't think anything distracting per se. Of course, when you use distortion, that becomes a little bit more distracting, definitely. Then the point number 4 that I want to make is that if you notice, let's see, I'm going to try to make a insane zoom right here. If you see the staggering of the poles in the pickups, it's very specific. And it's the same on all the pickups, even though they are reverse wound and reverse polarized. The middle from the neck and the bridge, they kept the staggering the same. And I think that creates the balance that these pickups have. Like if you hear this, like the internal mix that you can hear of the volumes of each string, I think is just a nice sweet spot. It just gives you exactly what you're looking for, which is you just want to hear that chord perfectly. So overall, I think they actually knocked these pickups out of the park. I am really, really, really pleased with them. I have literally no negatives at all so far. As you can tell, even distorted, I thought it sounded pretty good. I mean, these are pickups from the 50s and they sound so good when you put a super high gain amp on it. I was really, so far I'm pretty pleased. I think I do miss the aspect of the spankiness that I used to have in the Noiseless, but I embrace the tone of the Custom Shop Fat 50s. Anyway, I think I'm talking too much. Like if you like this video, definitely subscribe, stay warm, stay safe, go to the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Other than that, I'm out, my friend.